The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. At the far end of town, where the greco glass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows and no birds ever sing, excepting old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. And deep in the greco glass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today, where the Lorax once stood just as long as it could before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax? And why was it there? And why was it lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the greco glass grows? The old one's Lars still lives here. Ask him, he knows. You won't see the one's Lord. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurking on top of his door. He lurks in his lurking, cold under the roof, where he makes his one closest out of milk or bird move. And on special dank midnight in August, he peeks out of the shelters and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll, he'll tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of rope, he lets down a tin pail and you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather's nail. Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count to see if you paid him the proper amount. Then he hide what you paid him away in his snuff, his great strange hole in his grooveless glove. Then he grunts, I will call you by whisper my phone. For the secret I tell are for your ears alone. Down slope the whisper my phone to your ear, and the old one's large whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snarly hose, and he sounds like he had smellish bees up his nose.
Very good. Step over there. Part two.
Now I will tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean and the song of the swimming swan rang out in the space. One morning, I came to the glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the topola trees, the bright-colored tops of the topola trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the tree, I saw brown balloons frisking about in the brown balloon suits as they play in the shade and ate topola fruits. From the leafless pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those topola trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tops was much softer than silk, and they had a sweet smell of freshing butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what I do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all, I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a topola tree with one chop, and with great skillful skill and with great speed, I took the soft top, and I needed the sneeze. Instead I finished, I heard a god jump. I looked. I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was sort of man. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
Good. Part three. Come on up.
Mister, he said with a sawdust sneeze, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues. And I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs. He was very upset as he shouted and puffed. What's the thing you've made out of my truffle tuft? Look, Lorax, I said, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I am being quite useful. This thing is a sneeze of find something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other use. Yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, for curtains, for covers for bicycle seats. To Rolex says, sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who would buy the full sneeze. But the very next time I proved he was wrong. For just at that minute, a chap came along, and he thought that the sneeze I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Rolex, you poor stupid guy. You never can tell what some people will buy. I repeat, cried the Rolex, I speak for the trees. I'm busy, I told him, shut up if you please. I rushed across the room, and in no time at all, built a radio phone. I put in a quick call. I called all my brothers and uncles and aunts, and I said, listen here, here's a wonderful chance for the whole once lower family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast. Take the road to North Niche. Turn left and Wilken. Sharp right at South Stitch.
Next, come on up.
And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole one-solar family was working full teeth. We were all knitting sneeze just as busy as bee, to the sounds of the chopping of trophila trees. Then, oh baby, oh, how my business this grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow, so I quickly invented my Super X hacker, which walked off for trophila trees at one smacker. We were making sneeze 4 times as fast as before. And the Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week he knocked on my new office door. He snapped, I'm the Rolex who speak of the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown barba luge. He played in the shade in their barba suit and happily lived eating trophila fruit. Now, thanks to your hacking my tree to the ground, there's not enough trophila trees fruit to go around. And my poor barba Luch are all getting the crumbs because they have gas and no food in their tummies. They love living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they do. Good luck, boys, he cried, and he sent them away. I the once Lord felt sad as I watched them all go. But business or business must grow, regardless of promise in promise, you know. I meant no harm. I most totally did not. But I have to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I bigger my factory. I bigger my roads. I bigger my wagons. I bigger the road. Of the sneeze I shipped out. I was shipping them for to the south, to the east, to the west, to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more sneeze, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs.
Part 5.
Then, then again, he came back. I was fixing some pipes when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. I am the Lorax. He coughed and he whiffed, he sneezed and he snuffled, he snargled, he sniffed. Onceler, he cried with a croftless croak. Onceler, you're making such smogless smoke. My poor swami swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in his throat. And so, said the Lorax, please pardon my cough. They cannot live here, so I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smoke you've smoked up around here. What's more, snapped the Lorax. His standard was up. Let me say a few words about Globbly Club. Your machineries chugs on day and night without stop making Globbly Club. Also sloppily slop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I will show you, you dirty old Wansler man, you. You are glumping the pond where the humming fish hum. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gone. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They will walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax. Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffly trees into tinities, which everyone needs.
Very nice. Last one for this story. Go ahead.
And at that very moment, we hear a loud whack from outside. In the field came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we hear the tree fall, the very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees, no more than it, no more work to be done. So in no time, my uncles and aunts, everyone, all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under the smoggled stars. Now all that was left is the bad-smelling sky. Was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I. The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, just gave me very sad backward glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants, and I will never forget the grim look on his face when he hesitated himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the smoke without leaving a trace, and all that the Lorax left here, this mess, was a small pile of rocks with the one word, unreleased. Whatever that meant, where I just couldn't guess. That was long ago, but each day since that day, I have sat here and worried away. Through the years, while my building have fallen apart, I have worried about it with all my heart. But now say the one, or now that you are here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear, unless someone like you care a whole lot. Nothing is gonna get better. It's not. So catch course the ones he lets something fall. Each truffle speed, each the last one of all. You are in charge of the last the truffle seeds and truffle trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffle, treat it with care. Give give it clean water, and feed it fresh air, grow a forest, protect it from eggs that hatch. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.